loading up. About to check out the Sphinx here. It's the royal entrance of the pyramids.
When you see something like that, that made by Egyptian people recently.
Oh, really?
Just to protect it, but by the way,
Yeah.
not by the same way of the ancient Egyptian people as well.
What's cool about this, like one brick is curved like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just to hold both of them together, see?
Yeah.
So that is one block, it's going like that. So it's gonna hold all of them together at just one block, even in the corner of each two walls as well. They were very smart, they were very talented to do all the work.
Especially to get such a straight, smooth line, is to line it up like that.
Yeah, and they did that by the simple tools, by the sand, by the water, by chisel, by very, very, very small stuff. No modern technology, nothing at all like that.
Gotta cool off in the shade a little bit, sweating.
So who made the Sphinx and what is the story behind Sphinx? So the king Khephren, the founder of the pyramid, of the second pyramid, after he built his pyramid, his complex, this temple, everything, he found a single rock, and he believed that was misshaping the view, like Sphinx was facing the Nile. But before it was a Sphinx, it was just a single rock. So he had to remove it or to use it. Then he decided to use it to make it just a Sphinx, just a statue, big statue of a lion body and human head. We will see that the nose of the Sphinx was removed, was broken.
Broke off.
Some people believe it was broken by Napoleon, the French. For me, I believe that the Arab used to come to this desert, as that is a Sahara desert. It's a huge desert. They used to learn how to shoot. And the one who can shoot the nose is the one who is most skilled.
Giving the Sphinx a little smooch.
How it does feel?
Sure looks good. Let's see.
Oh, that's cute.
Let's see. That's a good one.
I took several ones.
That's a good
One
one.
touching the lips, one close.
That's a good picture.
That's cute. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Okay, so he said that was one single rock made.
It was carved out of one single rock to be Sphinx, as a lion body and human head. As ancient Egyptian people believed that the body was symbol of powerful. The lion, the lion body was symbol of powerful and energy, and human head was symbol of intelligence and wisdom. That's why he was considered as the guardian of the whole pyramids area. Okay, the pyramid doesn't look like a pyramid from
Is it
outside.
this one?
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't look like a pyramid from outside, but from inside, it is one of the best tombs that you guys gonna visit in Egypt.
Okay.
You will visit his chamber room. The ancient Egyptian people wanted to make sure that the king will learn how to travel to visit the ancient gods, how he can protect himself from the evil souls. So they did some inscription in the walls. We call this inscription as the pyramid's text.
Oh, wow. Ready for this? Oh my God.
So my friend, it's your lucky time as there is no one downstairs.
Oh, wow.
It's a little bit tiring for you. I can
Okay.
understand. So you can do it slowly,
Okay.
slowly. If you feel tired, keep doing.
Okay.
And then take a rest downstairs.
Is it
Okay.
pretty far down?
Don't come back.
Okay.
It's like 30 minutes.
Alright, let's check it out.
And watch
Okay.
your head.
Okay.
And make a video.
I got it. It's going right now.
Yeah. Your head.
Oh, I can't see.
Don't trip.
I know my shoes are not the best.
Wow.
I am.
Oh, wow.
Which country? Which country?
United States.
Welcome.
Thank
Here,
you.
watch it.
Okay.
You first. Could you imagine making this back in the day? Just with lanterns. This is insane.
Another really serious cartouche.
Oh wow.
Cartouche, my name is cartouche Brevis. Titi.
TT.
Titi. I look careful.
That's okay if I do.
Wow. It's very cool. Nice.
What is all of it?
Cartouche. I look another here. Series stars. Here.
Oh,
Stars.
yeah.
Here.
Oh, yeah.
Stars.
Wow.
Watch it.
Yep.
Series stars here. Another really series stars. A series cartouche Titi holographics. My name Titi.
TT?
Here.
Is that what it says?
Titi holographics. A series cartouche. Okay. Here.
Get up there? No.
Here.
Step on it. Look up
Oh, okay.
Here is a cartouche.
Wow.
there. It's crazy to think something was in there at one time.
Yeah.
It's basalt. Basalt.
Basalto?
Yeah.
The stone?
Yeah.
Somebody broke it? Yeah. You okay?
Yeah. More? Oh,
Wow.
that's so cool.
That's pretty cool. Tomb of TT. Wow. You okay? It's a workout. You're doing great. Need a break? Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a workout. Come back up.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You feel good?
Yeah.
Did good.
Let's go.
That was cool. It's cool down there.
Saqqara was the biggest necropolis in history. It is always important in ancient Egypt. From pre-dynastic period, Old Kingdom, Middle Kingdom, New Kingdom, even Greek and Roman time, the people used to come here and Saqqara to bury their dead people, their dead nobles, their dead kings as well. So in Saqqara we have uncountable number of tombs that related to different time of the ancient Egyptian history. The name Saqqara was taken from the name of the god Suqar, god of necropolis. In Saqqara we have the first stone construction was ever built on earth, which is the step pyramid. But still, the step pyramid dates back to the 3rd dynasty. What material did the ancient Egyptian people use at the 1st dynasty, the 2nd dynasty, at the pre-dynastic history to build the houses, the tombs, and all of that? They used to use the mud brick, like this, how we can see here. That is the material that the ancient Egyptian people used to use before the 3rd dynasty.
They still finding things here?
Yes. We have just found a big tomb last week in Saqqara.
Last week.
Last week.
Wow.
So we believe that what was discovered of Saqqara is less than 30%. The rest of Saqqara is still underground, not discovered yet.
Yeah. Could literally be something right here, probably, you know.
Yeah. Everywhere it has a presence in Saqqara. Why not?
What do you mean corruption? Do I want to do bad things?
Oh, if you make it a video. No, it's not a bad thing. So guys, we have 2 minutes to see the beauty you can make a video.
Mm-hmm.
I will come with you.
Okay.
انت ذاكر مجمع ولا عادي؟
مجمع هوريها لك دلوقتي. So guys, here the ancient Egyptian people used it to symbol to express the daily life. That is how they used to do the whole work in the farm in ancient Egypt, like the harvest, like taking care of the animal, like doing the perfume, having the sacrifices and all of that. In every scene we will see a representation of lower and upper Egypt represented as a black skin. That is a representation of Upper Egypt, a lighter skin, Lower Egypt, Upper Egypt, Lower Egypt, Upper Egypt, Upper Egypt, as the people of the south were accepted in a dark skin, and the people of the north of Egypt was accepted in the lighter skin. All of the women in ancient Egypt accepted in a white skin, as they used it to stay in home just like you, staying in the laptop doing nothing. So here we will see a representation of the founder of the tomb, Miho, represented in a big size, as he is the founder of the tomb. He is watching all of the work in his farm.
Oh, wow.
Then, that is the way to the chamber room. Is a chamber room. We will see some people having some sacrifices, such as ducks, goats, flour, food, whatever you can give to the founder of the tomb. Some people could give some flour, some people could give some goats, some people can give food. That is a representation of sacrifices in ancient Egypt and offering. And that is that we call the false door to the afterlife. So they believed how he will go from this life to the second life. By waking up, standing here, stand in front of this, read all of these hieroglyphic letters. Then the door will be opened by somehow. So he can go from the first life to the second life. He can pass from here to the second life as well. We will see him here represented as a big size. That is we call a table of offering. That's, he just want to say, I accept all of the offering and the sacrifices that the people give, such as the oil, as the food, as flour, lotus, whatever you can give. So that is his tomb. That is where he was buried in ancient Egypt. We will see some representation on the walls.
This is all original.
Like this one, for example. Two people were trying to kill a cow in order to give it as a sacrifice for him.
This is the original painting.
That is the original painting. That is the original colors. How they used to get all of this color from? From the flowers. Out of the flowers, insects, food, stones. That is how they used to get the colors from. Just natural stuff without adding anything chemical to the materials, right?
It's amazing.
That is we call another chamber room for his wife, as he is represented here, followed by his wife as well. He wanted to make sure that his wife will join with him to the second life. So he made a chamber room for her. He made a false door for her.
Oh wow.
That is also another door for his wife as well, so she will be able to go with him to the second life. We will see a lot of people are giving some sacrifices, some offering. Look at the details, my friend. You cannot find any small mistake, even for the face features, for the colors of the animals, for the movement, for everything. Everything is so natural.
That's very fascinating, amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful stuff.
Thank you for showing us.
Yeah, this is awesome. That's really cool. Let's go.
ماشي زي
Let's go, guys. Let's leave this.
That was amazing in there.
That was super cool.
It's cool how they keep it so like preserved. Is that why it's locked up?
Yes.
To keep it
To
original?
keep it like this, so people will not touch.
Touching it and ruining it.
Yeah, it will be like this forever for the next generations, and for you.
Mm-hmm.
The police. We will not allow it to be there.
Did you get in trouble?
I know who I can deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Here we have found the sarcophagus of the King Djoser made out of limestone, and 4 tunnels like this by the 4 sides as well. And this one was going underground like this for another 500 meters. Then we have found another 3 tunnels. The middle one was the real one, and then this one were fake. That was taken to another 100-meter underground to the chamber room of the king, where we have found nothing, as everything was stolen. So his plan was to do a huge rectangular shape above ground like this. We call this in history as mastaba. So that was his plan, to do all of the work underground, to keep the king sarcophagus, coffin, gold, stuff, statues, and just a huge rectangular shape above ground to tell the people the King Djoser was buried.
Wow.
But what happened after? He realized that this doesn't fit with the glory of the king. So he decided to make it higher and taller. Okay, I will add another smaller rectangular shape over the first one. Then he liked the idea. I will do a 3rd. Oh, wow. 4th is getting higher. 5th. 6 mastabas above each others, giving the shape of what we call the step pyramid. For that reason, we don't consider this as the first real pyramid.
Bricks are a lot smaller too.
Yes, that is the first attempt for using the blocks, the stones, to build the tomb, to build something.
Yeah.
And what was happening here? The king of Egypt, every 30 years, he will have to come here to join a festival. We used to call this festival as Hepset festival. But he will have to prove to his people he is a son of God. Even when he gets old, he is strong. He is a normal. He is not a normal human. So he used to come here to fight a bull. First, to sit over there to watch the festival. Welcome to the king, to do a festival.
Yeah.
Then that were the VIP seats for him and for his wife.
We just got back to the hotel. Had a long day. Laid down for a little bit, relaxed. I got cleaned up, took a shower, put on this nice little robe. Opened up the windows. And we're gonna get cleaned up and go have a nice dinner tonight. I'm not sure where yet. We're gonna look around, see what like the top rated places are, catch an Uber. Which if we're right, the Uber should only be like $1.80, which I don't know if I believe that, but we'll find out. But anyway, today was amazing. Ragab hooked us up pretty good. We went all over the place, Saqqara, Giza, seen all the pyramids. Even stopped at a little coffee shop, had a couple, had a nice hot mint tea with some falafel, delicious. His driver was pretty nice too. Real quiet, it drove us around all over the place, had a good time. Tessie made it through. She was pretty hot the whole time, but didn't go into labor or nothing at the Sphinx like I was not hoping. But yeah, it was a good day. Figure, yeah, look royal. But I'm not sure where we're gonna go eat yet. We're gonna look it up. We gotta get going. It's almost 7. Sun's going down, and we want to go back to that market and buy a few things. We were gonna do it last night, but we don't like carrying crap around. Then we got an early morning flight. Let me shut this so you can hear me. Got an early morning flight to Aswan. The airport pickup's at 4 a.m. and the flight's at about 6:30. So hopefully we make it to that on time. It's gonna be a late night probably and early morning. But yeah, straight to Aswan. I'm gonna enjoy about 2 days there and up to Luxor. And I'm gonna go ahead and put Ragab's info down there in the description. I'm gonna put his WhatsApp number. So anybody that's traveling through Egypt, he's pretty much hooking us up with a ride from Aswan to Luxor, then Luxor to Hurghada, in like 2 full days tour while we're in Luxor. What else is going on? Valley of the Kings, pretty much all the main places to see. Karnak Temple, Luxor Temple. We're gonna do that in the next couple days. And originally I was just gonna go through like the hotel that we're at, they're staying down there, it's called Katadul, but got a hold of him through Airbnb, and he pretty much had, you know, best deals in town, so I just went through him for everything. So he's gonna have his driver pick us up from Aswan in a couple days up to Luxor. So yeah, if you're traveling through, need any help at all, go ahead and catch his number down there for WhatsApp, send him a message, tell him you came from me, and he'll probably give you a good deal. Then I'll also put his Airbnb link in there too for the whole pyramid thing that we did today. By the way, when you go to the pyramids, you got so many people hassling you and bugging you, but with this guy, you don't gotta worry about anything. It'll take you to some pretty sweet spots too. But all right, off to dinner. Let's have a good night.